This is the biodensity machine at BioStrong, a bone density clinic here in Calgary. That's where I am today, joined by Jonathan, who's the CEO. So Jonathan, all of the magic that happens here in your clinic happens right here on this machine. Walk us through what it is that you guys do here.
Yeah, so what we do is called osteogenic loading. It's a once a week, 20-minute session. Clients come in and they do 4 exercises on the biodensity machine, and these have been proven to increase bone density, strength, and balance. And we serve clients of all ages, but predominantly an older demographic that's really concerned about their bone density, and they want to prevent fractures and breaks and stay strong.
And it's, of course, much better to get ahead of bone density as an issue. Prevention is key here.
Yeah, it is a lot easier to build bone density and increase your bone density when you're younger. But just because you're older doesn't mean that you can't still do that. We have a client that we scanned today who's 82, and she saw significant increases in her bone density and improved fragility in her bones. And
you have some incredible results all across the board with your clients.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty amazing results. So she saw over 100% increase in strength, and we've seen clients come in and have double that increase in force production. And clients have even gone from osteoporosis to osteopenia with the technology and the right diet.
That's great. And so for people who might be interested in this clinic, what would you suggest they do?
Yeah, so we have a free orientation where we take an hour, we walk you through everything, we take you through a session on the machine, answer all your questions, and that is totally free. So we highly encourage people to come try it out, book in for that free session, and then you can decide if it's a fit for you or not.
Sounds wonderful. Thanks so much, Jonathan.
My pleasure.
Of course, for more information and to book that free trial, you can always visit their website, biostrong.ca.
Brought to you by BioStrong. Find out how to build your bone density naturally.
I'm at BioStrong, a bone density clinic here in Calgary, and I'm joined by Jonathan, CEO of BioStrong, along with Mary Lou, one of the clients. And we'll start with you, Mary Lou. You're 82 years old, and you came to BioStrong about 1.5 years ago. What brought you here in the first place?
I had a bone scan, and I was high risk for breaking a bone. Didn't like that.
And so you and your family were looking for ways that you could improve your bone density and came across BioStrong. And now you've been coming here weekly for 1.5 years. What have been the most significant changes you've noticed so far?
They'll have to show you. I just did a bone scan today, and I have come up quite a bit, and I'm very happy with that.
You're pleased with the result?
I'm very pleased with that. I didn't like high risk.
Of course. And we're trying to bring that bone density up. So Jonathan, why don't you walk us through Mary Lou's results so far? How is she doing?
Yeah, she's done very well. She's been with us for about 1.5 years. We just did her bone density scan today, and her fragility improved by over 10%, which is amazing. As most people after 30 have a steady decline in bone density, so to be able to see it increase is fantastic, and her T-score is increased by 0.2. So that's great to see, both in the hip and the spine. And then her strength results also are amazing. She's had over 100% increase in force production since she started coming to us.
And that's what this machine does. Really improves not just bone density, but balance and strength as well.
Yes, we see improvements in all 3 of those areas.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
My pleasure.
Of course, for more information and to book a consultation absolutely free, you can always visit the website biostrong.ca.
Brought to you by BioStrong. Find out how to build your bone density naturally.
I'm at BioStrong, a bone density clinic here in Calgary, and I'm joined by Jonathan, who's the CEO of BioStrong, to walk us through this scan that you have. This is called an echo-like scan. What does this do?
Yes, so this is an ultrasound-based scan. It's newer technology out of Italy, and it gives detailed information on both your bone density and your body composition, and it is totally radiation-free.
And this is really useful because to get a bone density scan, traditionally, you have to be 55 plus and have a doctor's referral.
Yes, that's correct. And that would be the DEXA technology. So this is a little more accurate. And we do recommend that people get a baseline on their bone density, either prior or during menopause is great. So you have an idea as it declines later in life, what your baseline is, how fast it's declining, and then you have a better idea of what your risk of a fracture or a break is, or osteoporosis, osteopenia. It is more prevalent in women to have osteoporosis or osteopenia, but it does affect men as well.
Yeah, and of course, like you mentioned, that age, 40s and 50s, they're very, very vulnerable without being able to get that scan just yet. So this is perfect. But what you were mentioning about the body composition, it's a very useful tool in that too.
Yeah, so the body composition data is great for anybody who's on a weight loss journey or a fitness journey and wants to know what their body fat percentage is, as well as their metabolism, so they know how much they can eat, how much they're burning on a daily basis with or without activity, and that's very helpful and useful data to know.
And to get an electrolyte scan here at BioStrong, you don't have to be a client here.
Nope, you don't have to be a client. You don't need a doctor's referral. You can just call in and book in. You do have to be over 21 though.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Jonathan.
My pleasure. Of
course, for more information on BioStrong, to book your electrolyte scan, you can always visit the website biostrong.ca. I'm at BioStrong, a bone density clinic here in Calgary, and I'm joined by client Mary Lou now to tell us about her experience so far as a client for 1.5 years. Mary Lou, you initially came to BioStrong because you were looking to improve your bone density in a natural way. What has been your experience so far?
Excellent, excellent. It's not too demanding. It's hard, but it's not time consuming. Staff is excellent in all ways.
Very supportive, you were saying, because you don't feel self-conscious here. You are just really trying to do your best.
Yes, and that's all you can do is do your best. Never mind anybody else's, just do it. And as long as I'm building bone, that's what I want.
And you mentioned low time commitment. This is a weekly session, one single weekly session, and you're in and out the door within half an hour with 4 different exercises. Walk us through that.
Okay, first you come in, you do a warm-up, which is good. Then you do your exercises that I'm up to 10 seconds now to hold it. Then you go on what I call the shaky, and that lets everything loose, and when you go out, you're done.
That's it.
And you're never stiff. You're never stiff from doing it. It's great.
And these exercises not only help you improve your bone density, but also balance and strength. In fact, we were looking at your results earlier. Your strength in leg press and vertical lift is in the top 1% of your age group, and you are leg pressing 1,200 pounds. How do you feel hearing that?
Great. I think that's great. No, I like to hear that. I like to hear that. It's worth it.
And that's the whole purpose of these exercises. It's to really build that strength in a very safe way. You wouldn't be able to do this at a gym by yourself.
No, not at all. And this is safe, and it's hard, but it's easy. You know, it is easy. And when you're done, you're done.
Wonderful.
It's great.
That's so great to hear. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you very much. BioStrong, yes.
Now, of course, if you're interested in learning more about BioStrong or to book a free trial consultation, you can always visit the website biostrong.ca.
Brought to you by BioStrong. Find out how to build your bone density naturally.